Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna keep skipping this topic because I don't remember all of those stuff, all of this vocabulary yet. So today I'm gonna brush up on one time again. This is not the first time, but this is not the last time, but it's the medium part again. So because I don't remember all of this yet, so today I'm gonna keep speaking English. I'm gonna answer 10 questions and try to explain the definition of those 10 vocabulary. Yeah, you know, I have just written a lot of I have just written about English, so I think that is improved my English a lot. Okay, when I write in English, I think a lot. Yeah, I think and I write out, and yeah, it's obviously improved my speaking a lot. So number one is bear in mind. So bear in mind which means that you just consider about something before you're doing something else, or you just consider to someone else. You just remind to someone before they make a decision or make something, but you have to have experience before, so you have to have experience and give them advice. It's not like that. Just bear in mind about something when they take action, or maybe just bear in mind yourself about something. You have to consider about something before you make something. So that's the meaning of bear in mind. Number two is fraction. So fraction is have a lot of meaning. Number one is in math. Fraction is like a number on another number. And the second meaning is it just want to talk about a small amount of something, or a part of something, or a small amount of something. It's just like a part of cake, a part of process, or a small amount of sugar, or a amount of salt. Okay, so that is the meaning of this word fractions. Okay, so number three is dividends. So dividends is this is a crypto or stock and investment. Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's exists in there. But dividends is like the result. No, it's like the reward that you will get when you invested in a company before. You invested in that company, and when that company get a big revenue, get a big profit, you get a reward. So that reward we call dividends. Number four is pull out. So pull out is just like you just want to get out something. You just want to run out. I don't know. It's like you just want to get out something, or you just want to give off something. It's like when you in a process, you pull out that process, which means you give off that process. Okay. So number five is take out. You take out is like you take something out, something you take, just like you take the pen out of your pen box, or you take the book out of your box. You take the shirt out of your I don't know how to do this stuff, but anyway. So number five is take out. Number six is stage. Stages. So stages like the periods of something, maybe just the process of something. So that's the meaning of stages. So seven is moderately. So moderately is like is the average of something. It's the medium of something. It's not too high. It's not too low. It's not too small. It's not too big. It's the average of everything. The average of I know, but yeah, it's like that. So number eight, scrutiny. So what is the meaning of scrutiny? So I think scrutiny would mean that you just want to check out something is really clearly. It's really, scrutiny, which means just like you just want to consider or something very carefully before you make a decision, or you make something. You take action to do something. You scrutiny, which means that you consider carefully about something, or you just check out something really careful. Yep. So number nine is egotistical. So egotistical, it's just like you just your ego. Just talk about your ego. So your ego is like your mental. So when your ego too high, it's like you don't want to hear from other people. You think that you are the best. You don't need to learn anything. You don't need to learn anymore because you have the world. But in the reality, you're just stupid. Yeah. So a guy's have the high ego. They will talk a lot of things that they think that it will make them feel that make them feel that they are intelligent. But in the reality, with the perspective of other people, the aspect of other people, they think that that guy is so stupid and talk too much but don't take any action. So that is meaning of egotistical. So number 10 is observation. So what's the meaning of observation? Just observation. You just look at something, or you just comment. I don't know how to explain this. But observation. Yeah, I struggle with stuff a lot of time. Okay, I understand it. So observation is like you track about something, really deep, really carefully. You track about something or someone. Yeah, obviously I just understand that meaning. I just know about that meaning. So anyway, it have a lot of meaning, but I will explain this for the next time. But now I will answer my 10 question. To first of all, now I want my 10 vocabulary. Okay. So number one is what are some key factors to bear in mind when studying business? So before I studying, yeah, this is my example. I will take my become a guys who become I will give you an example of myself. So what are key factors I need to bear in mind when studying a business? I think before I studying a business, I just need to bear in mind this stuff. Number one is I have to accept the risk. I have to have ability to suffer a lot of pain, accept a lot of risks, because when I starting a business, I have a high percentage that I will fail. So what I have to bear in mind before I starting a business. So when I start a business, so number two is I think that I have to have the knowledge I need. So I can't starting a business without any idea. So if I want to have idea, I have to have my own skill and my work experience before. So yeah, that is two things I have to bear in mind before I start a business. So number two is, can I give example of a situation where a small fraction make a difference? Okay, so I understand what it means, but I'm not sure about that, because the word fraction is have a lot of meaning in real life. Number one is talk about the math. Number two is talk about real life. Talk about the amount. Okay. So example of a sentence where small fractions make a big difference. So I think that it's just in a team, right? In a team, a part of guys, majority people is stupid, but just have fraction people is intelligent. So when both that people working and give the result about some math, the percentage of the winning percentage of a fraction people will higher, because they are smarter. They are smarter than majority stupid people. That is the difference. That is the situation. So number three is how do investors benefit from dividends? How do investors benefit from dividends? What's me? Okay, I think obviously I do not understand a lot of meaning about dividends in the real life, but I think that investor will benefit from dividends is like about money. They will get the money back, and maybe that money will become increase. Okay, the money will increase, and maybe just experience when they invest in a company, what company that we should to choose. Okay, number four is what are the consequences of pulling out of a project at the last minute? What are the consequences of pulling out a project? What are the consequences of pulling out? What are the consequences of pulling out of a project at the last minute? The consequence of pulling out a project at the last minute. Yeah, before you pull out a project, you have to identify the risk of it. Yeah, you have to identify the risk of it, and you can know that it's don't benefit for you, but you have to pull out with the knowledge. Don't pull out with someone else talk to you to do that. So if you don't have the knowledge and you just trust other people, so the consequence of pulling out a project at the last minute is, I think you miss the change, miss the opportunity, you miss the change, you miss the chance to make a transformation, and maybe that you lose your own money. Yep. So I think that is some of the consequences of pulling out a project at the last minute. Number five is, what is the difference between taking out a loan and borrowing money from a friend? Yeah, when you're taking out a loan, you have to pay the tax of it. Yeah, I don't know.
Interest rate.
Okay, so when you take out a loan, you have to pay for the interest rate. Yeah, and that is really make a lot of risk. So it's different with when you're borrowing money from a friend, so that you don't need to pay for them the interest. And yeah, obviously they do not force you to pay at the right time, to pay on time. But yeah, you should know that you need to give them back their money, and maybe just give them much than much in the past. So that's the difference. Yep. Number six is why do major achievements often happen? Why do major achievements often happen in stages rather than all at once? Why do major achievements often happen in stage. Okay. Okay, the major achievements, because major achievements often happen in the stages other than all at once, because when you want to make a big achievement, or someone else and everyone make a big achievement, they have to focus 100% on it. Yeah, they have to take a lot of time on it and just focus on it. Do not focus on anything else. Just focus on it and just use all time for it. Yeah. So because you have to focus on it and you can get the big major achievements. So that is why you can get anything else, because yeah, you don't do anything else and you just get it. Yeah, you just get it like that. So that's why. So number 7 is how can exercising moderately be better than over exercising? I think exercising moderately. Is better than over exercising, because I think that when you working too intense, when you working too extensive, it will lose a lot of it will make you lose a lot of energy, and maybe you will be take the maybe you would take the man, I forget this stuff. Okay, maybe you get the injury. So that is why so that's why you shouldn't exercise intensive. Okay, so when you exercise moderately, yeah, obviously you keep your health in a good thing. Okay, in the good stuff, in the good in a good way, and you don't need to face with many of injuries. So that's how. So number 8 is, why do companies face straight? I feel quite uncomfortable when I speak English, because my pronunciation is too stupid. Why do companies face straight?
Strict.
Okay. Okay, companies face straight scrutiny from the public and media. Okay. Obviously I don't know about this stuff too much. I don't know about a lot of knowledge about this stuff too much, but I think that companies face straight scrutiny from the public and media because they are too big. There is a big, big brand. So they are the big brand. So if they want to be better, if they want to get more money, they have to make something different. And when they want to make something different and get more, get more money, they have to do something that people never did before. So that is when public and media want to take the content. They have to strict scrutiny about companies. I don't know. I don't know about this stuff too much. So anyway, number 9 is, how does being egotistical affect relationship with others? Because when you're being too egotistical, which means that you don't respect other people. It's just like you don't want to hear from them. You don't want to hear any opinion from them, and you just want to show your ego, show your knowledge. But in the real life, you don't have any knowledge, and people always feel annoying with some people who always show a high ego in a conversation. Other people, many people, all of the people really hate it, unless you have the real knowledge. But majority people have a big egotistical. They don't have any knowledge. They have less knowledge. Number 10 is observation. So observation, why is observation an important skill for scientists and researchers? So when you can observe, example that if you are scientists, if you are scientists and researchers, and when you want to make a big achievement or maybe just research about something, make a design or something important, when you have a observe skill. When you can observe something regularly, carefully, and you will get the right number. You will get the right result, and maybe you just can create a big achievement. So that is my 10 vocabulary today. So see you for the next time. I hope you like this video.